Don't be afraid of the Jeep Gladiator. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive JT. You know, you really shouldn't be afraid of the Jeep Gladiator if you're in the mid-size truck market and you're looking to buy something either as a daily driver or maybe for off-roading, hauling, towing, that kind of thing in the mid-size class. Now, there are a few concerns. I get a lot of comments on the channel. People ask me, how's this, how's that, what about this, what about that? So I thought I'd go over the top things that people ask or the things that people are concerned about when it comes to considering purchase of the Jeep Gladiator. Number one, the biggest thing, and I gotta be honest, this crossed my mind before I ever bought my first one. And this is my second one, of course. And that is reliability. It's a Jeep, and Jeeps aren't known for having outstanding reliability, right? Now, I do have to say, full disclosure, the first Jeep Gladiator that I had some problems, had some electrical gremlins, had an auto stop problem, just things that were very annoying. Matter of fact, it's the reason that I traded it off or sold it and got a second one. Now, I got the second one because even though I had those little issues, I still love the Jeep Gladiator. It's an awesome truck, and I think I'll probably always have one. It's that good. Reliability is something to be concerned with, but if you're buying it new, it has 3 years of warranty, and you're getting one if you go beyond 2020, which is what mine is, that is no longer a first model year. So you don't have to worry as much about those first model year bugs. They should be worked out by now. Number two, room. You know, I would say it is most likely the most roomy of the mid-size market. I mean, if you take a look inside, there's plenty of space in here for you and your passengers. You know, my wife and I, when we go somewhere together, we typically take the Jeep Gladiator. It is my kick-around daily driver type vehicle. And we never have any troubles in here. We're not fighting over the center armrest. I'm not telling her to scoot over, quit touching me. You know, the back is the same thing. Plenty of room back here, and I think a lot of the reason is because of the roof line. You know, it is higher up because it's basically a rectangle on wheels. And there's certainly a ton of space in here, enough for you to be able to haul around your buddies, or your kids, or the wife like I do, and not have any issues. I will say she has never once complained about there not being enough room in the Jeep Gladiator. Number three, comfort. You know, one of the things that I always look for in any vehicle is comfort, especially if I'm using it as a daily driver. You know, I don't want to get in the truck and 10 minutes later, you know, start to feel aches and pains or not be comfortable in the truck, hit bumps and feel like I'm slamming all over the place. It's comfortable. I don't have any of those issues. I took my first Jeep Gladiator, which was identical to this one, on a long distance trip, had no issues. I've talked about that before on the channel. I spent, 38 hours combined in that truck? No issues. It was perfect. Loved it. Wouldn't hesitate to take it on a long distance trip again. And one thing I want to add, I did have larger tires on the truck. So I made it even a little more firm by putting these on. So with stock, if you choose to stay with stock, it's going to be even better. Number four, capability. Is it a capable truck? Is it a capable Jeep? Well, it is a Jeep, right? Now, the most capable off-road, of course, is going to be the two-door Wrangler. In my opinion, the king of off-road capability. But this isn't far behind. Of course, it's four-wheel drive. It is a Jeep, perfectly capable of going off-road. It is going to have a little bit different departure angle because it's longer. And if you're going on those kind of trails and things, you're probably more heavily into what just a normal Jeep Gladiator driver would do. Now, from a truck standpoint, of course it is a truck, right? I mean, it has the bed on the back, How capable is that? Well, I would say it is as capable, if not a little better, than a lot of the other mid-size options out there because it has a little bit higher payload capacity. I've never had any issue with it, but again, in full disclosure, I've never hauled anything really, really heavy in it. Just little things. On the trip, we threw the luggage and stuff back there, and obviously, it's not going to have any trouble hauling luggage. I mean, if you're taking enough stuff that you're having problems with payload numbers, you probably are just moving. I don't know. But perfectly capable as a truck. I use it just for light stuff, and it's been absolutely fine. Number 5, power and handling. Let's split those up. From a power standpoint, it's awesome. They've got it tuned just right so that you can get everything out of it that the engine has to offer. It's quick off the line. It's quick accelerating from a roll. It's perfect for that kind of thing in the mid-size truck market. I would say it's probably number 1 in the mid-size truck market when it comes to acceleration and power. It just feels good. What about handling? Same thing there. It handles more like an SUV than a truck. You know, when I first got it, that was a big concern of mine. Is it going to be a truck? You know, the old articulating bed, bouncing all over everything, rough, rugged. Of course, it's a Jeep. It is rough and rugged. It looks rough and rugged. But man, it is smooth. If I didn't know better, if you put me in it blindfolded, I would think I was in a mid-sized SUV. It's that smooth. Number 6, noise. A lot of people, and you know, it always amazes me how many people, I didn't realize how many people were so sound sensitive. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you are what you are. I'll give you an example. I have allergies, specifically cats. You know, I can't handle cats and play with cats. And somebody who doesn't have allergies would probably say, well, what's the problem? It doesn't bother me. Well, it's the same kind of thing with noise. You know, noise doesn't really bother me a lot either, unless it's a droney exhaust. And not to say that this has a droney exhaust. I'm talking about other vehicles and past experiences. But right out of the box from the factory, you are going to have some noise. I mean, it is a Jeep. It is a square box on wheels. It is going to hit the wind, or the wind is going to hit it. So you are going to have a louder ride. Couple that with aftermarket tires, or maybe tires that are a little bit beefier that came with your Jeep Gladiator, it's probably going to be a little bit more noisy. There are things that you can do. There is sound deadening and stuff. I know a couple people that have done it. Buddy of mine, Randall, did it, improved his to, I believe, a more tolerable for him ride without all or as much of the noise as you would normally get. So anyway, I just wanted to come on, let you know, don't be afraid of the Jeep Gladiator. If you're in the market and you're looking for a good, solid mid-sized truck that's comfortable, that's quick, that handles well, that's capable, give it a test drive. See what you think. You'll probably be surprised. Leave a comment. Let me know. Have you test driven one recently? Were you surprised at how livable it is? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have an additional channel. It is Rob Motive, all about my 2021 Toyota Tacoma, resting peacefully right back here. Check it out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.